Today we have a suitcase we're going to be going over together here. This one just came in exactly in this suitcase. I'm like, what is going on here? So I took a peek inside. I'm like, wait a second, the camera's got to be on and recording for this. What is going on, Miguel? Guys here, welcome back to the channel. I am excited to share this unboxing with you all. There'll be links down below in the description and pinned comments for this one if you guys want to check it out. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get in here and bam, right inside this aluminum crazy little suitcase, we got the Freedom just for you. It says, Dear Miguel, thank you for your creativity and continued support. We look forward to creating more together in 2026. Wishing you a bright year ahead. Best from the Wuben team. All right, appreciate it. And this one showed up a minute ago. I just been slammed here with so many different things. Looks like we're going to be checking out the Wuben E8. I'm excited for that. 1300 max output lumens, 109 max beam distance in meters, and a UV light with a 2-watt max. It's got some features here we're going to check out together. We have an additional M4 ring. And then we have some additional accessories here. It looks like we have different color inserts depending on what color you want to rock on it. Maybe by default it comes with this amber PEI color, and then you could tweak it, personalize it however you want using these. So we'll check that out obviously later in the video. But let's go ahead and open this box here. The Rivery Zero is going to be doing the honors. USA made, milled aluminum, very, very fidgety. Utility knife here, link down below as well if you guys want to check it out. All right, getting in here. I know this is the most satisfying way to unbox. You're welcome. Here we go. Gotta try to get to the box as quickly as possible. Some people have very low attention span these days. So like, you know, why you talk so much? Just get to the unboxing part ASAP. Okay, fam, I hear you. It's all good. We'll get there. So we got the user manual and we got Mandarin, which of course is my native tongue. We'll get to that in a second. And then we have, ooh, there is the light. Feels pretty lightweight. We'll check that out in a moment. And then we have a little accessories. I guess ripping to it is the only way. I'm gonna go Mandalorian on it and just, yeah, send it. This is the way. On here we have a USB-C to USB-C cable. We have a lanyard with the Wuben branding. And then we have some additional, ooh, this is cool. We got some additional Omega springs, really? Omega springs, Miguel? We got some additional O-rings, and then we have some magnets. Some tiny little magnets right here. That's pretty cool. Let's remove this mandatory sticker here. And okay, for starters, we're looking at a very hexagonal looking flashlight. It's got at least 3 predominant flat sides with another 3 other sides opposing it. We're looking at, it looks like 2 major LEDs, maybe the other 1/3 one there's for the UV light. We do have a pocket clip here, and I want to say, oh yes baby, titanium pocket clip. That's a nice touch. Right here in the back, I'm sure this is where you can mount. Don't know where it went. Where did it go? Somebody stole it. I'm not kidding when I tell you I spent the last 5 minutes off camera here searching for this thing, and lo and behold, it was actually in the same suitcase I showcased and put over to the side. This is called the M4 ring for the E8, and it looks like this guy will screw back here if you wanted, you know, something to, you know, your lanyard hang on to, or some other sort of hanging option, or maybe put mainly a lanyard back there. I like that you can fold it nice and easily. That's a plus. Has a little rubber, little washer right there so you can tighten it up safely and comfortably. Obviously it's removable. It's got a little flat head there. Got some milling going on here, and oh yeah, we can use my hands here to unscrew here. O-ring, I'm sure this is where the battery is going to be. Good theory, we always have to remove that blue film, right? That is breaking contact so that, you know, the battery is preserved when you go about using it. There we go. And no outside charging for this one, which is a bit of a bummer. I do like the outside USB charging whenever you have the option. This one you have to take out the battery. It looks like a smaller, it's got the width of a AA, but it's a little bit shorter than a AA, if I had to put it in perspective. Got the USB charging right there. And then as far as specs, there we go, 920 milliamp, but we should probably go 5X. Rechargeable, obviously, 3.4 watt hours, 14500 might be the model number here, 3.7 volts. But yeah, that is how you are going to be charging this bad boy. So here we go. Diagram says positive in first, and then let's just screw this guy back on. There's the O-ring. You got 2 spare ones, and this is all aluminum housing and aluminum door. Glad that you can do this obviously by hand. And there we go, fully tightened up. And yeah, that is that is a button back there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there's a button. So we got all kinds of things. You know, obviously we should probably check out the light. You know, we're already into the video. At some point, somebody's halfway through a comment, Miguel, when are you gonna turn on the live, my guy? Okay, fam, I hear you. We're getting there. So it looks like it's got a EC on and off. I don't see any other adjustments or settings anywhere, so that's something. I do have or see auxiliary side light, so this could be a flashlight or it could be a lantern, right? If you just lay it like that on a table surface or what have you, it could be a lantern, so it could provide, you know, ambient light on a given surface. So that's nice. These are magnetic, right? So this is where you could do, right, the little swapping, right, whatever color you want. It comes with the amber yellow by default, and then say for nighttime, if you want to do the red ones, right, for eyesight preservation and such, right, you could absolutely just hot swap them pretty easily. So let's just go ahead and get it turned on here. Is it, again, just one click on, one click off, and check that out. Okay, that's pretty decently bright. Obviously, we're gonna test it outside tonight later in the video so you guys can see what it can do. What modes are we working with? I might have to check the user manual to find out. Again, I don't see a rotary dial or a mode selection anywhere. Just got that, not even a double click, right? Just a one click on and off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I now possess a PhD on the E8 from Wuben. Just kidding. I just kind of had to read up on how it works because it's actually very interesting. So there is a one click on and off. As a matter of fact, it's funny because it has the ability to remember. So just remember I left it on beacon a second ago. Unless I had read the manual here, I wouldn't have known there's actually a click, or at least a feature where you just tap. You don't have to fully click, just tap. And then we would tap here. And then now I have UV light. I would like tap 3 times. There we go. Now we got the light itself. We got the low mode on the light. Tap, just gentle tap. That's medium. Gentle tap, that's high. High is going to do 1300 to 350 lumens. Low is going to do 10 lumens. And medium is going to do 150 lumens. If I want to go from here to the side light, right, these 3 lights on the side of the flashlight, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And again, these are taps. They're not full clicks. So I got different settings for these. Now I can cycle through with a tap. So tap, I got brighter. Tap, now I got a beacon. Tap, now I got the regular low mode. So we got low, that's going to be 15 lumens. We got the high, this is 50 lumens. And then we got the beacon, is going to be at 30 lumens. And again, these are all the specs, by the way, because you want to get scientific with it. There you go. You can pause, read through them, right? Check out the duration and things like that. The meters, right? As far as how far it's going to reach and such. IP68 water resistance. If I want to switch over to UV from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, right? So in order to switch from the different modes, you always do the 4 taps. And then you can just do single taps to switch from the different modes within the specific mode you're in, right? So now I'm in UV. There's not really much to UV other than that specific light. That's just what it is. If I want to go back to the light, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. While I'm here, I can then one tap to switch through the different modes. Low, medium, high. Then I can 4 tap again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I got the side lights. And I can one tap just to go through those different modes. Beacon, low, high, beacon. And then 4 taps again. 1, 2, 3, 4 to go back to UV. So, I mean, the way they pull this off is actually pretty crazy because, again, if you don't know about the tapping without going all the way down for the click, you would have just missed it. But then it has memory, and that's a cool thing. So I left it on UV light, so when I turn it back on, it's going to pick up on UV light. Well, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, switch it over to regular flashlight, and then I leave it maybe in the brightest setting and turn it off. When I turn it back on again later on, it's going to remember that I left it in that mode. And then obviously last but not least, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do the side light and I completely turn it off, full click, right? Come back to it later, turn it on, it's gonna remember, right, that I left it in that mode right there. So you get the idea. Some pretty cool features for what it is. And again, pretty lightweight package here, the E8 from Wuben. In case you were wondering, right, how these work, I was just noticing that all these different shells for all these different colors, they have a little ziplock, but I'm a guy, right, because knife, right? Just gonna slide it open. I noticed they all already have their magnets included. So all those little magnets that we saw earlier are spare ones. So these are all, you know, already with their magnets and things like that. So you could do a whole color swap. I mean, look how simple that is. Super, super simple. And if you love magnets as much as I do, I mean, come on. This is a kid's dream right there. That feels like a whole different flashlight. We could rinse and repeat. As a matter of fact, look at this. These also store nicely like that, right? Kind of layer on top of each other. That's probably how I'm gonna store them on my toolbox. All right, let's kind of go ahead and do the same here for these other ones. Swapping to the red, and like I said earlier, red is good for eyesight preservation at night. So if you're looking to read a map, or maybe not, have something blinding you at night, a red light is absolutely the way to go. I should probably show you what it looks like. This red has kind of like a pink hue in a way. There's the beacon. So low and high. So there we go. That is the red there. And let's, last but not least, do the blue. Now, if you want to do an abomination with, red, blue, yellow, obviously the option is yours, right? Yeah, there we go. Have to swap these in here. And then turn it on. There we go. That's beacon. Tap. That's low. Tap. That's high. Got some options here, different colors for different purposes. I guess I should probably just test the white here, right? Once again, to show you the difference. Maybe throw a red one in here. I'll give you the whole spectrum. We already looked at the yellow by default, but there you go. Let's go ahead and take this thing outside and see what it can do.
Catch me outside, how about that?
We are outside here testing out the E8 from Wuben. This is the side light, of course. Let's see, I can do a little tap here, right? That got a little bit brighter. And that turns it off. By the way, these are actually glow in the dark, which is nice at night, right? If you drop it or something in the grass, you want to be able to find it, right? The glow in the dark feature is good. Simple tap here, right? There we go. We got the beacon mode. That's right, you can actually do beacon. We'll take a couple steps back here. And that's quite something, right? You can actually see the little green from when it's off. And then you can see the beacon light. Pretty cool. So it's got a low, a high, and a beacon, right, on this side light mode. There we go. Bam, boom, and beacon. So it's the low and the high. And by the way, in case you're wondering, right, here's what it looks like. Give you a good, decent ambient light, right? If I place it on this log right here, right, good, decent ambient light, or what have you, on the area near you. Pretty good for like a campsite. But of course, if you want to aim the light at something, right, we're gonna go ahead and switch. There we go. First things first on the cycle is that UV light. Right, so it's got that UV light. That is a set mode. Doesn't get any brighter. Doesn't get any dimmer than that. That's just a UV light. And then we'll go ahead and do the flashlight, right? So we got 3 modes with the flashlight. I want to see, by the way, these stay glowing now that they have been charged up, which is nice. And then, of course, we saw that we could do different colors and things like that earlier in the video. So here we go. All right, first let's decipher what mode we're in. Oh, there we go. That definitely has to be the brightest one. All right, that is a very low one. All right, that's a medium. And bam, that's a high. Now, it doesn't have the longest reach because I don't know if you guys have seen my other testing. There's like a tree way over there that you're not going to be able to see like we normally get to see with other flashlights. This one doesn't have the most length, right, or reach with a spotlight. But it has a pretty good floodlight, and I see we can get almost at that tree over there, way over there. So there's a similar tree to that one, way over on this side, but you can only get to it if you have a good enough reach with the flashlight. So that's where the reach is going to come into play. I mean, still reaching a good, 100 feet, almost 200 feet in front of you. So that's still good, right, up at the trees here. And again, this is the brightest mode, right, getting it done. Right, we can get to some trees back there. These are kind of medium distance or so. And then right here in front of you, right, just kind of pointing it at these logs right there, you get more or less an idea. So 1 click off, 1 click on, right? Again, low mode, medium, and high. So we'll kind of do them all here, cycling. There's low, medium, and high. And we'll do the same thing over on this side to wrap it up. All right, there's low. There's a medium. And there's high. Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
And a quick rapid fire size comparison right here. We got the Wuben X0, a much smaller form factor. We have the X2 Pro. That's going to be a bigger, more capable one with dual lights right here, front facing and side facing. We have the crazy SK-05 Pro right here as well. By the way, videos on all these and links in the description if you want to check them out. the LoopGear SK-03, the Wurkkos HD03, followed by the Wurkkos TD11 and the Wuben T4. So a little bit of different shapes, body construction purposes, fit finishes and all that, so you guys can kind of get an idea. This one's going to be definitely narrow, a little bit on the taller side. And again, you know, I do like that it just is able to stand like that pretty easily. It has a pocket clip, I mean, and you got these swappable little inserts as well. Guys, let me know your thoughts on the E8. What do you like about it? What do you love about it? Anything you dislike about it? All feedback is welcome. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. A shout out to Wuben for sending this in for me to check out and share with you guys. And a shout out to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting what I do here. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much for your love and support. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.